Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin Dobro, and today we are making Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. I found like a general recipe online and I changed it up a bit, but I generally wanted that recipe for measurements and the cheese sauce. And yeah, that recipe looked like it had a good one, so yeah. With all that being said, let's get right into this video. Okay, so first we're cutting up 1.5 yellow onions. We're not dicing these up like we usually would do. We're cutting these in half and then slicing them kind of thin. And thank God you guys can actually see what I'm doing, because I'm pretty sure there's a better way to describe that. Once we've separated those onion slices, we're cutting up 2 green bell peppers into thin slices as well. Julienning them, I'm pretty sure. Next, we're taking a block of sharp cheddar cheese and we're grating up about a cup of that. We actually ended up with about 1.5 cups, but I'm not complaining. Then, taking 2 pounds of ribeye steak and slicing those up as thin as possible. We did put these in the freezer for what seemed like an hour. I don't know, it was a really long time, but it could have been like 45 minutes or so before they got firm enough to easily slice it into thin pieces. Okay, next we're rinsing off about 10 ounces of pre-sliced baby bella mushrooms, I'm pretty sure. When the sandwich was all cooked and done and all that stuff, the mushrooms seemed to kind of disappear, so I'd add maybe a couple more ounces, especially if you like mushrooms. And then lastly, for the prep, I actually forgot to get it on camera, but we ripped up about 8 ounces of American cheese, that cheese product type of cheese. And then that's going into a medium-sized pot along with the shredded sharp cheddar, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 heaping teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon dry ground mustard, 12 ounces of evaporated milk, and some salt. And that's being melted down on low heat, stirring often until it's all melted and combined. And before that cheese sauce completely finishes, I would definitely start cooking your onions. So for that, we took a large pan, melted down 1.5 tablespoons of ghee. Don't ask me why ghee. I have no idea, but that's what the recipe calls for, so that's what we used. But yeah, once that's melted, we're adding in all of that onion with some salt and pepper, and we let that cook on medium-high heat for about 6 minutes. Then we added in all the rinsed off mushrooms with just a little bit more ghee and salt and pepper, and we let that cook for another 5 minutes. Before we move on to the next step, don't forget to stir that cheese sauce. And once those mushrooms had cooked for those 5 minutes, then you're gonna add in all the sliced bell pepper, and all of that cooks for like another 10 minutes or so. And again, before those 10 minutes are up for the bell peppers, we're taking another largish pan, melted down another tablespoon of ghee, and we cooked up our sliced up steak for about 5 to 6 minutes with some salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And just so you guys knew, we didn't add enough salt to that, so I would definitely add more to yours. Now once that steak was generally done, but you can still see that it needs a couple more minutes, transfer that to the veggie pan and let that cook for just like another minute or 2. Then turn down your heat to super low or even off depending on how hot your pan is, and let all that sit while you toast up some sourdough sandwich rolls with some melted ghee on it. And before I get into the assembly of the sandwich, I just want to let you guys know that our cheese sauce got like really thick and weird, so we ended ended up adding in some milk and it really helped that sauce out. Yeah, now that everything is ready, we are going to assemble that sandwich. So first we added 2 pieces of provolone cheese. Then we added the steak and veggies over top of that so it kind of melted the cheese. And then that was topped with the American cheese sauce. Definitely don't add as much as we did. Maybe just a little line or 2 of that stuff would have been good. And yeah, that's about it. This sandwich was really, really good. It's pretty fatty for you. My bad about that. A lot of my recipes are, but they're good. I definitely think I would have tried a different type of cheese sauce. I did see this one recipe for a garlic cream cheese sauce, so I definitely wanted to try that one out. But even though I wasn't the biggest fan of that cheese sauce, it was still really good. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. The next video will be another random find peanut butter blondies, to be specific. And also one more thing before I go, the original cheese steak recipe that I used for measurements and the cheese sauce and stuff will be linked down below along with this version. Yeah, I love you guys so much and I'll see you guys very soon with a dessert. Bye!